This train's profit should start to climb now. You've changed your name from Costa Coffee Fan. I remember Costa Coffee Fan. You're now called Ryan123. Oh, new train! No, it costs $1 million. The Russian class PV. This should now fill up. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Now we can run a second train. I don't know. I think Tesco would buy them off as Winter Weasel. I reckon. Okay, we're gonna have to build that train. We've got too much money lying around. Too much material, sorry. So you are an 8-car train. Same tractive effort, but a higher top speed. It's a pretty good loco, that one. I can't pay the loans, bro. We've got to invest all of our money in new trains. We've got to invest the money to make the money. Next thing we're going to have to do is seriously consider another platform on here. They're going to start trampling all over each other's toes in a minute. We need the stone to come into one and the construction materials in another. So we need to add a second track like that. And then we need a cargo platform, which is that one. That's a passenger platform, that's a cargo platform. Like that. And then a cargo building off the back of it to link it to the road. And then we've just got some shenanigans with the track to deal with. What do you mean by an island platform, Mr. Creator? Right, we'll just pause that for a sec. Have tracks on either side of the platform. Yeah, you can. I'm not sure how if it loads. Yeah, I think it loads that side, then it would load this side. So you could. I mean, I'm not really sure what you're trying to achieve, but you can do that. If that's what you mean. Is that what you mean? So this one needs to go into here. And it also needs to go into there. And then... stone train which is that one when it comes into here. So we change this to platform 2. And then that basically routes it like that. So they both load and unload in a different place. That's the simplest solution. So you don't need another platform. No, you do need another platform. If I... Right, I see. So what you're thinking... Oh, I see what you mean. You mean build a track on that side. So, yeah. I get what you mean. Okay. Yeah, you could do that. But I'm not... If we'd have done that, I'm not sure I could have curved that track. It probably would have worked, but yeah. It's fine. Signals are okay. I think the train fits in that gap. Yep. That should speed things up a little bit. Is it possible to do the round rails so the train doesn't need to do a 360 turn, but just, you mean a 180 turn? Yeah, you could do that. So you can have, you would probably need to use a waypoint. Because if you had it as a through platform and then have your track come back out and go round, your train will naturally want to take the shortest route. So what you probably have to do is do a waypoint so that it can carry on. Or just have a one-way track so it figures it out. But yeah, it's perfectly doable. But yeah, if it did a 360 turn, it'd be still facing the same way. Where did the second brick train go? It should have gone to here. So now this industry recognizes that it's supplying to more than one place. Consumers, it now has Pyongyang and Ho Chi Minh City. And what it's doing is it's deciding where to put the material based on how much it's taken, you know? But yeah, both of them are transporting everything that it's producing right now, which means it'll just keep on leveling up right now. So yeah, it's just money. More money. Meanwhile, we can start repaying some of these loans. So what are we on now? 5 mil. So we're back down to our starting loan, but we're actually making a reasonable profit. Yes, I'm on a 1080 Ti. Watchtower, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Good morning to you. Enjoying the stream as always. Greetings to the nutters in the nut house. Thank you, mate. Hope you're well. Christian Spiel, thank you for 27. So that means that this city here should start to grow a bit more because it's getting materials. I can't get it grain yet, but that's another problem. It also means this is starting to get materials, so they start to grow. So we've got a couple of options. The easiest thing to do next is to add a passenger run between those two, because we've already got most of the infrastructure. Whereas to set up a grain food run is going to require a bit more work and more money. But down at this end, that station is designed to come into the industry and it works pretty well. But for passengers, they'll be over here. But we've already got the bus route moving people around. So all we really need to do is add a passenger line, a passenger platform here, and either add a bus stop there or add a dedicated tram turnaround thingy. Given the way we've got this set up, what we'll probably do is just move that. Oh my god. Oh my god. How many people? I've never seen so many people at the bus stop. That is nuts. Yeah, that's kind of screaming out for a train line, if I'm honest. At the very least, it's screaming out for more of these. So yeah, what we'll probably do is just move that platform, that bus stop to here, and then they've got the option of jumping on the train. No, I don't believe it has natural disasters. So to do the same thing over here, we don't have a bus route set up, so we need to set up a bus route. And then we'll add a second platform for passengers into that bit. And I think with this one we'll probably add a station, like a bus tram station. We like link it in there maybe. So if we add it there, they'll walk to the station. They're quite happy to do that. You can see by the colour. Could possibly squeeze it in there. Oh no, it's going to destroy. Oh, that's a shame. Would have been nice to tuck it in there. I could do that and just destroy that guy. Just sneak it in there like that. Let's do it, because it looks cool. So yeah, we'll just put that back on for a sec. And then bus stops, so we'll add one out there. We're not going to cater for these very well. I think we need a road connector though. Ho Chi buses. Like that. So I just need a depot somewhere. Okay. Is Sunday night trucking on tomorrow? Yep. Yeah, Yoshi, it's like an improvement of the first one. So we'll configure that, and we'll add a second track onto it. So we need a passenger building for them to actually... So once they get off the bus, they've got no passenger building at the moment, so we need to add that. It's just a matter of where we add it. So yeah, it has a cargo hub and a passenger hub, which is kind of cool. Mr. Soundwave, I haven't seen your solution yet. Yeah, so you see you've got two different icons now, one for cargo, one for passenger. Cool. So this is set up for passengers now. We just need to build a train to do it. We do need to move that station. So I wonder if we can just do this. So if we find out which stop that is. This is Pyongyang buses. So that's stop number 5. So after number 5, we'll add that in. And then we'll get rid of number 5. And hopefully these people will all walk off. Because that bus stop is discontinued. Look at that. That's actually quite cool, the fact that that works. I didn't lose any passengers. That's pretty good. Well, Donut, I'm happy to say I haven't lost any frames today, so it's definitely not anything that has to do with my end of things. Right, now we need to get this configured. So what we can do is... So passenger building like that. I kind of wish it, I don't know, like made some pavements here, you know? Tarmac this in a little bit. Just kind of looks a bit weird like that. Yeah, the passenger, some are designed to go along the side and some are designed to go at the end. And then obviously the size of them. I think the size of them is just a design thing. There might be some kind of capacity limit, but I've not hit that yet, so I don't know. Why not use the painting tool? We could have a go. Let's have a look. Is it under terrain? Paint tools. That's not right. So the problem is you've got to find the right shade. Rip. Can I just have a standard pavement colour? They all look a bit weird. Do that, I guess. Slightly less weird. I don't know. It's not perfect. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. Okay, so we need to branch this off. That's probably a bit early, isn't it? I'm trying to think the best way of doing this. You wonder what the town will look like in the 2000s? Well, hopefully we'll find out. Let's get rid of that. Hello. Huh? Can you check my emails? Might not come through whatever you're expecting. should do it, shouldn't it? Does that work? That works, doesn't it? Like that. Does that work? It creates a contention block that's that long, though, which I don't particularly like. I just wondered if there's a more efficient way of doing that. It means that when something's gone into here... I don't know, we need to watch what it does, because if a train goes into the platform, once it's at the platform, is it technically not in that block anymore, or do we need to put a signal here? Do I need like a bi-directional signal at the end of the platform, or does the platform already have one? I don't know. Need it at both ends of the crossover. The trouble is, if I put it at both ends of the crossover, then... the platform's a separate block. If the platform's a separate block, that'll work fine. I think what we'll do is, we'll see. If the platform does have an invisible signal, then we're okay. Anyway, let's build a line. Let's see what that's done. So yeah, let's put it in that platform. Shares that line, comes through there. Shares that with the combat train, and then comes in there. Looks good. Looks good. And we've got more people using public transport, oh no, than private. It's about the same actually. But maybe this will fix it. Welcome back, Mr. Gravity, Malco on John Norre. There's a lot of people in Pyongyang, like so many. Huge amounts of passengers going on. Looks like we've cleared the backlog though. Now, that's quite a long run, so we're going to need the super fast train for that. We might have to borrow some more money. Put a different wait time on transport. Explain what you mean.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
So to buy PV is going to cost us $1 million just for that fast train. And then passenger wagons, we can add either the Nicholas, which has a top speed of 40, which is no good for us. Even this is going to slow the train down, but it takes 11. So yeah, it's a faster carriage, but it doesn't carry as many. So we probably want that, don't we? 44 people. Doesn't feel like a lot of people. Neil Kodar, thank you for 43 months. Angel Dina, thank you for 38. And thank you for 9, Dorita. The bigger carriage only has that few more passengers. Yeah, but the bigger carriage only goes 40 k's, which means this steam train, which goes 64, will get slowed down. This will take 44 people at 60 k's. Whether that's going to be profitable or not, I don't know, but it's going to cost 2.6 million to buy it. Which is a lot of money. Well, if we add more carriages, then we stop from a good service down to mediocre. And that means it takes about a minute to get up to speed, which is still fine. I think 66 is fine. I think I kind of feel comfortable with that. Even that's 3.3 million. Jeez, man. Every time I repay some debt, I end up borrowing more. I'm guessing we're going to get an award shortly for the first passenger train to arrive in Pyongyang, and then the first passenger train to arrive in Ho Chi Minh, and then the first passenger to say hi. Blah, blah, blah. Multiple vehicles are exhausted. Yay. We got no passengers on board. I don't think so, Fawn. Like, it just basically means that they're old, need replacing. The fact they create more emissions is the weird one. New vehicle is available. The Ivan. Ooh, 20 passengers. Oh no, we're gonna have to replace the one of the original crude oil trains. Some of these aren't really making any money. Bus truck not compatible. You what, mate? Why is that not compatible? This takes all cargo. How can it be the wrong one? I never used that one. I only ever used that one. And this takes all cargo. Is it because it... Oh, is it a passenger train, maybe? Maybe that's a passenger thing. No, it can't be. Oh, it is buses. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wrong one. Don't replace the buses. These are exhausted as well. It knows how to take your money, doesn't it? Like, you buy the thing, then you've got the running costs, and then after like 20 odd years, it just goes kaput and you have to replace the whole thing. Okay, that shouldn't have happened. That train just got stopped because that train was going through that block. That's really, really annoying. What's super annoying about that is there's no way a train going this way could ever contest a train going that way. It can't cross the line there. It can't cross the line here. Because that's a block, there's nothing you can do about it. It wasn't stone. It came from... It was a construction material train. It was this one. It was going back. It was on the right lane, and it was going to here. How's that getting on? Ooh, 66 people. Finances are working. Uh-oh. Rip. That's less than ideal. You don't have to replace, you can increase maintenance or just not care about emissions. I don't really care about the emissions too much. I care more about the nagging. It keeps popping up. Let's get these loans chipped away a bit. Down to 3 million. That thing is full. Look at that. People are here. Wow, we can actually run 2. Easily. They got 50 people and that thing's not even halfway. That's got 92 people waiting. Yikes. We're going to have to splash the cash and buy another one. That's a lot of people. They're not all going to fit on this train. There's no way they're going to fit on this train. That's some tidy profit. Look at all these passengers like, oh, come on. The Russian Class F and some new horse-drawn passenger vehicle, maybe? I don't know. Not enough money. Flippin' heck. Okay, we'll put another one on. $81 people. They should be a bit happier with that. Borvaren, thank you for 28 months. Can't wait for your Christmas yachts t-shirt. Hopefully you and the family in the Nut House have a fab Christmas. Thank you very much, Borvaren. Yeah, that's a good point actually. The yachts t-shirts are available up for sale this month. If you want to grab yourself one for Christmas or replace a current t-shirt or get a new one in a different colour maybe, just run the t-shirt command. Ruben, thank you for 15 months. Couldn't start before 1890, no buses, no trucks, nightmare. Well, I started in 1850, and we're making it work so far. is making some serious cash. Yeah, I think if you start earlier on a higher level of difficulty, it really is a matter of picking your routes and carefully managing it. If you do that, you'll be fine. But it's like Skylines in the early days. It's very easy to get it wrong. But it quickly becomes, you know, if you get it right, quickly you'll make money and you can carry on. But it's critical to get the start right. You wish TF2 had a much slower time option. No, it does. Hang on, you've got... Wait a second. You've got this, and then you've got... where is it? You control the game speed somewhere. There you go. Date speed. I knew it was there. Click on the date, and then you can slow it down. So yeah, you can slow the game down without a mod. If you don't want the years going so quickly. Like kind of, it's basically how quickly do you want to move through the tech tree. Right, let's have a look how this factory's getting on. Blimey, that's upgraded again. That's insane, look at that. New boats available. Holy moly, that's a lot of crude oil. Half of it is not being moved. I think these slow trains need a serious upgrade. We might have to invest in some significantly better trains and longer trains. Because this thing is still starved. However, this doesn't look like it's getting moved very well. Yep, that's still starved. I wonder if we bring more oil into here. Because looking at this, it says 69 of 69 fuel, which means there isn't enough demand. If we make more fuel, we're not going to be able to sell it into Shanghai. And selling fuel somewhere else involves going up all the way to Feelsbad, which is a long way away. So this is an old train with 6 cars on it. Yeah, exactly, Hammer. That's my worry. So even if I upgrade all this oil production, it might be to nothing, you know. Let's see. That's that new one. 130 tractive effort. You what, mate? $130. 45 kilometers an hour. That's literally double these. And it doesn't cost that much. It really is quite cheap compared to the others. Like this one is almost the same price. It goes slow, but it pulls so much more. I reckon we could replace... It's got 6 cars on it. If you have one of those, and you have it full of oil, Yeah, I reckon you could do that. $69 seconds to get to 45Ks. Scope, thank you for 10 months. That's 3.6 million for that though. That's 14 cars. Compared to, like, if you replace 2 trains with one of them. Mythical Best, welcome back. I can't remember, Ruben. Honestly, can't remember. That's a big boy $3.6 million train right there. Driver's not even looking where he's going. I think he's playing on his phone. Hey, heliport, how you doing, mate? Unfortunately, I swapped him at a bad time. He'd already left, I think. See, he's doing 45. This guy was doing 42. But he's carrying twice as much. He might more than twice as much. You've just rolled in. Looks pretty relaxing. If you like this kind of game, it's great fun. If you like figuring out logistics, it's great fun. So we'll do the same again in a minute, I think. We'll replace 2 of these with one of them. We just need another 3.6 million. I like the way the lid's open. I don't know where the oil goes, but the lid's open. Oh boy, that takes a while. You need a true first person. You mean like that? We can't actually get in the car, but we can have a first person from the front of the train. Yeah, it doesn't have that in it. It's just still pretty fun. Yeah, you can fully look around. You wait till they get like the electric trains and the fast ones and absolutely flying along the island. Are you watching in Source, ADH? That's weird then. Yeah, the grass, like whenever you encode foliage, it's always blocking. And I use CPU encoding, which is like better than the NVIDIA hardware encoding. Hey Dutch. Come on, get your rubbish out the way. If you watch it on SquirrelPlus, it will be fine, because that's been recorded at a much higher bit rate. $98, look at that. And even now, there's still 173 sat there. That's insane. Train 3. That's train 4. What we'll do is we'll sell that. And then as soon as train 3 is unloaded, we'll swap it out. Yeah, well, we're making money a bit quicker now. We've got some good old-fashioned oil runs going, you know. You can't beat the oil runs. Really, Sneaky Ninja? Let me have a look. Okay. Yeah, it looks like WASD does actually do that. The controls are very bizarre, though. Yo! Hey, hey! Nice! That's better. Why don't they give you that by default? That's crazy. Right, configure vehicle, train number 3. Replace with all the big boys. Cargo, tank. Let's try with this now. Yeah, the controls are so weird though, like D and A go left and right, but S goes down and W goes up. So you have to kind of go sideways to where you want to be and then use S to go down. It's a bit counterintuitive, but... And also when you're inside the vehicle it clips. Yo! Actually, I'll stand on this side. We can shelter each other across the... whatever that is. Q and E rotates like that. Oh, Z and X goes this way. Oh, the controls, man. Why they map like that? Doesn't make any sense. So Z and X goes backwards. Yeah. Probably better remapping those controls. I reckon that'll probably take 3 trains. 3 of those big boys. Hannah, isn't it amazing that the fact you can zoom out like that and then zoom all the way in and see dirt on the guy's face? I think that's amazing. Let's watch how much crude he has. No, Whiteland, not going to the plane. Planes are very expensive to run in this game. Like, you need like tens of millions to run them. Yeah, if you look at this, like, he's going to run out probably before that train makes it there. Well, I think some of the cargo's being binned because the platform isn't big enough. This is not coping. Let's put it that way. We could probably have a single train just doing that. Yeah, the date's down here. That's just about to run out of crude oil, and the train's there on the way back, so a third train on that line would be perfect. I would love to have some bigger transport vehicles. Well, we've got the platform to run a dedicated train. I don't know if it'd be a profitable line, though. But it might be worth doing. If it can do it with a cheap train, it'll be definitely better. Actually, what I did want to do was have a through line, didn't I? So we can get passengers to Shanghai. Yeah, the passenger run down to Pyongyang, that would be a very profitable passenger run. And we can use all that track if we build this right. Is it possible? Wow, this is cool.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
This is actually cool. So we can have two lines for the main line going straight through to Shanghai and just have this as a dedicated
Welcome back, Natter.
cargo one. That's brilliant. And just have that on a shuttle. Trouble is, it needs a depot just to get a train onto it. Right, this is Shanghai oil, isn't it? Accumulate a fortune of 1 million without debt. So what now? I don't understand that. You submit a support ticket to Twitch to see what they have to say about me not getting peanuts while Chromecasting. Why not connect the short track to the main line and use that depot? Short track to the main line. Well, I was thinking I'd have the 2 center tracks running right through, just going straight past. You see what I mean? So what I'd do is effectively do that and just have those tracks just bypassing straight through. I mean, I can connect the depot in. I don't need to. You gain 1 million more than your debt. Gotcha. Nice. So the real question here is, what train do we put on this line? It needs to be something with good tractive effort, but it's not going very far, so it's not going to make much money. I don't think. Probably that one, I reckon. It's good for another 23 years. I mean, compared to the horse and cart is taking like 4 capacity. This can take considerably more. Use the same line and trains that are for oil and have more profit. Oh, is that what you mean, Costello? Hang on a second. Yeah, but we're struggling to bring... Would that work? Would that work? So you mean the trains come into here, then they unload, and then they collect, and then carry on? So presumably they just clean the tanks out, don't they? They get rid of the crude oil, and then they fill it with nice oil. The issue is... The issue is how we get them through line. We'd have to reconfigure the station, I think. Because we'd need to have... This would need to be platform, line, line, platform, and then line, line. So we need that platform to be in the middle, in between track 2 and 3. Oh, new trains, new cars, look at this. That looks like a serious passenger car right there. What's the ratio between crude and normal? Looks like 2 crude to 1 normal. So it wouldn't be able to fill up completely. It's a sandbox. So if the train came in, it would have to be the case that there was already extra oil processed, because it can't wait around. It has to load what's available. And then it could carry on. But it's doable, I think. We'd have to rejig this around now. So what we'd have to do is put a cargo platform on this. Whoops. Cargo platform on that side. No, there's no milk and dairy farm. There's only grain. There's no milk. Oh, you scumbag. Right, let's rejig this. Signal that. I hope this works. So, right. Shanghai. So we need to get rid of this line, don't we? The road one. That needs to go. Vehicles on the line. You place platforms, not tracks. What? Oh, here. Oh my god, how did I do that? Trouble is, when it's all white like that, it is actually hard to see some stuff. There we go. Right, we want the... We're going to get rid of all these. Get rid of that line, and then we want this line. So this is going to come into Shanghai, where they're going to load if available, full load if any. I'm trying to think if that's going to automatically unload and then reload. Oh, here we go. That's the crude. So we unload the crude and then we load oil. We don't do anything with fuel. Because there is a danger here that this train tries to bring fuel back down the line. And we don't want it to do that. So having gone to Shanghai platform 2, it then goes to here. And at this station, it doesn't do anything with fuel. And it unloads the oil. It doesn't bring anything else back. And then from there, it goes back to there. I think that's right, isn't it? So if it starts off down there, waits for a full load, you can specify to only loads up on crude, then it drops off it isn't going to wait, but it drops off the crude, picks up the oil, gets to the destination, and unloads the oil. I think that's going to work. Let's see. Let's see what this train does. That's got 98 crude on it. This has already had oil dumped to the platform. Uh-oh, it's not happy about something. Shanghai oil reports a problem. Okay, something's wrong. I hate it when it does this. It says something's wrong, but it doesn't actually tell you. Could not connect all stations. That's a lie.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Why not? I got a broken signal somewhere. You collide to the line, then delete the station. But it looks correct. It looks correct to me. Oh, you're looking at the crude oil. Oh, no. Hang on. Wait, where's this line? Shanghai to Shanghai branch. Train line. Interesting. I'm not really sure what happened there. Oh, was that the original one that I set up? Ah, yeah, that explains it. Right, let's see what he does. 98 crude. That should unload the crude and load the oil. This would be so nice if it worked. Whoa, look at that. Get in. That's awesome. That's actually awesome. It means they get a little bit more money because the train's gonna go there and get a bit more longer. And then the return journey's not paid for. Gonna build a third train on that line. These should get a better fuel supply now. You think it's overkill to do it for every train? The problem is to not do it for every train creates a problem because they can't turn around. Like you'd have to build like a crossover here so they could stop and then get back, and all that time they're waiting to come in. Well, not much you'll get paid for that. Warning. There are no warnings. Warning. Ooh, there's a town here as well we can go to. On the Great Passenger Run. Let's see how much they're making. There's not many people here now. Holy moly. What is it about the bus route here? Lazy Gamer, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the house, Lazy Gamer. Appreciate the support. Miss Kelly Stewart, thank you for 42 months. Blue Forever, with half a year. And MK On, thank you for 63. Thomas with 11. Thank you guys, as ever. Yeah, let's have a look if we can, like, not just get more buses. Can we actually get better buses now? Oh my god. I think the only thing we could do to improve is a tram. I'm willing to bet the tram line. Hang on, let's call it tram depot. bet you trams. Tram can carry 7 people and travel 20 kilometers. Or 11 people and do 26. As opposed to... four people at 20. So yeah, quite clearly, the tram would work way better. For the density of people we have here. So to do that, we need to upgrade the line. Upgrade tram track. There we go. So we'd have to go like that on this journey. You want, mate? Hopefully that works. Brown's Legit Gaming, thank you very much for half a year.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Cross that? Sorry, Corsair, not Crosshair. Corsair, Bullseye, 50 months. Okay, I wonder if you can buy... Can we assign that to the buses? Does that still work? Kind of looks like it does. So they can use the same stops. And then I can retire all the buses out of here. Whoa! Oh my god, they're amazing. Look at that. What's going on? It's got lights on it and everything. That's hilarious. It's just completely caught this thing up. Okay, we need to get rid of these. Keep the trams, get rid of them. Are they actually burning coal or something? There's no smoke. I'm curious about the tram that went the wrong way. Is he coming back now? Well, that should certainly help move people around. His finances are okay. That bus stop, man. Look at that. Zero emission coal. What is this? Shanghai buses. Shanghai buses. So we got a train line in here. Don't really want to sort of upgrade that. Oh, that's scumbaggery, that is. Okay, we're going to have to try and reconfigure this. Because I can't... It won't let me through track that? What if we go with a side mount? So that's not connected to the road. If you bring that bit of road in, I don't think that's connecting. It's kind of hard to predict what it's doing. It seems to have a connection through to this industry, which is actually technically all it needs, so I think that's fine. I should do it. Right, we want a passenger train down, a passenger station down here then. So we want a terminus, I think. Or maybe one day we want to go to Falsbad, who knows? Just do it like that. I almost connected the wrong line then. Why don't you want to connect? Okay. That's good. You can also connect direct to industries with no station, no need for the road. Yeah, in that case, yeah, I just didn't think properly. But yeah.